How are we doing, everybody? What a game we just had in the NFC Championship between the Rams and Seahawks. Final score from Seattle 31, LA 27. And what a game it was, back and forth. Crazy great offense, timely defense. This game had it all. It was really special. Darnold started off in the first quarter hot, hit that deep shot to Rashid Shaheed, and he was off and running after that. Sam played an incredibly clean game and very efficient game. Probably the best game he's ever had, I would say, considering the stakes. He went like 340 plus yards with 3 TDs, no picks, no turnovers. Did take a couple bad sacks, but there were a few Rams defenders that went unblocked on those, so I'm not going to crush him too much for that. Then Stafford, he answered. I mean, time after time. This dude's been super clutch for a long time. He went 374 yards himself, 3 TDs, 0 interceptions also. And so after that first opening flurry where Darnold hit Shaheed and then Kenneth Walker ran in that, it kind of was a little bit of a field goal fest there, late first quarter, early second quarter. And let's see, what created that? The Rams, in the second quarter, their run game came alive, which was pretty shocking. Seattle's run defense is stellar, but the Rams found a way to run the ball consistently in the second quarter, at least, and had some answers. Eamon Morey for Seattle, he had 3 pass breakups in the first half alone. He played, I thought, even though Seattle gave up some points today, I thought he was a very bright spot for that Seattle defense today. And then to finish out the half, there's not a lot of time on the clock, and the Seahawks lead a clutch drive down the field to take a 17-13 lead, and that they never really looked back after that. So to start the second half, Seattle gets the ball, they punt it, and then the Rams muff the damn punt, and I said, "Oh my, wow! That was a crazy play," because he had already muffed a punt earlier in the game, but the Seattle guy was standing on the side of him instead of in front of him, and he couldn't get the fumble the first time. The Rams fell on it the first time, but they obviously were able to capitalize the second time. And as I had thought, Seattle special teams would show up, and the Rams special teams was a problem all year, and it was a major problem for the Rams tonight. So they got to get that cleaned up. They just have to get that cleaned up if they want to be there at the end of next year. They're so good, but their special teams crushed them all year. They need to add some depth. So, all right. Then the third quarter was really exciting. Ton of offense. Back and forth, back and forth. Stafford scores a touchdown. Darnold scores a touchdown. Stafford another touchdown. Darnold another touchdown. 4 consecutive drives, TDs. Just a party of offense in the third quarter. A lot of fun, unless you wanted to see a bunch of defensive stops. But if you did want to see that, you got those in the fourth quarter, because the final score was done in the third quarter. There was no scoring in the fourth quarter. I mean, Seattle punts, Stafford drives them down, they go for it on 4th and 4, and Stafford throws it incomplete. Seattle gave them a look where they had 7 up front, then they dropped 9 in coverage, and got the pass breakup to turn the Rams over on downs, and Seattle was able to just kind of hold on to it, and gave the Rams the ball back with 25 seconds left, but that wasn't enough time to get down the field, and time ran out on the Rams. But just an incredible game. Had a little bit of everything. A lot of fun. Good watch. Like I said, Puka was another standout. Nine catches for 165 yards. Devontae Adams goes 0 for 5 in NFC Championship games. I'm sure he's distraught. I would understand if I was in his shoes. Both, like I said, both quarterbacks, I already told you their stat lines. Both quarterbacks today were very, very good. Like I said, Darnold's first pass to Shaheed really set the tone for the game for him. That was as clean as you could ask for from Sam. He made a lot of big throws, a lot of clutch throws. Seattle was much better on third down than the Rams. And again, that was what I'm referring to with Sam's clutch throws. So, just one hell of a game. And my goodness, if you are the Minnesota Vikings right now, if you're a Minnesota Vikings fan, you're like, what did we do? We just let this guy walk. And I know hindsight's 2020. It's hard to know that JJ McCarthy couldn't stay healthy again, but he couldn't stay healthy last year, and he got banged up a lot this year. And you watch Sam Darnold's going to the Super Bowl, and you just got to be kicking yourself like, man, we could have had this guy at a reasonable price. Like, it doesn't get much better than that. So kudos to Sam Darnold. Congrats to the Seahawks. That leads us to the Super Bowl matchup that I predicted earlier today, New England versus Seattle, although I didn't get the spread right with the New England game. But I'm happy to at least predicted the two winners correct today. So, hope you guys enjoyed the games. It was a lot of fun. Second game was pretty wild. A lot of drama and exhilarating moments in that game. So I enjoyed it a lot and hope you guys did too. We'll see you next time.